What's up, you guys? It's Aidette. Today I'm doing a different video, and today I would usually post a video like this on my vlog channel. If you guys don't know, I do have a vlog channel, and I am starting to post like every day for this whole quarantine time. I'm going to try to post every single day because I know a lot of us are inside, you know, as we're supposed to, and we don't have much to do because a lot of us have gotten laid off or gotten time off work, and you all endless things. People are going through different situations and people are going through tough times. Some people are handling it a lot better, so that's why I'm here to talk to you guys today. I have been very emotional and in my feelings for, I would say, about a month. Yeah, so this month has been very difficult for me, for like many different reasons. And so the reason that I'm not posting this video on my vlog channel, sorry I forgot to tell you guys about that, is because I have a larger audience here on my beauty, lifestyle, fashion channel, and I just decided that it was more appropriate for me to upload it on here just because I feel like it can reach a lot more people, and you guys haven't really seen this side of me, a vulnerable side and a truthful side about anxiety and depression and all this stuff. So here I am today. So as I said, even before the coronavirus did get extremely 10 times more serious, I've been in a rut, and there's been several reasons why I've been in this rut, and I just don't feel like talking about all the other things right now, but I'm going to be speaking about my feelings vaguely but as descriptive as possible so I could help many of you guys that are feeling the same way. So if you guys don't know, I have very bad anxiety, like very bad anxiety, and my anxiety has like gotten like even worse. We're not doing this. Literally not even like a minute into this video and I'm already getting emotional. I'm gonna try to keep it together as much as possible as I can in this video because I want it to be clear-minded, and I've had a lot of time to think, guys. Besides the other stuff that has been going on in my life, we have been hit with this huge pandemic that has been extremely serious, and we are forced into self-quarantine. And just really quickly, if you guys are being some of those people that are being irresponsible with this whole pandemic and is taking it lightly, you have to take a second to realize that not everybody has a strong immune system like you may have, and not everyone is a 15-20-year-old with a strong immune system, and you could have it without even knowing that you have it. There's been several people saying that they don't even know that they have it because they don't have the symptoms like a 60-year-old does. Most of the people that have been passing away are people that are elderly, are older of age, and don't have a very strong immune system. So us younger people need to realize that parties are important. They are not important right now, guys. Seriously, for the most part, people are staying inside. None of your friends are even doing anything. You're not going to be missing out on anything, I promise. And if you think about it, if more people were to stay inside, then all of this would simmer down and we'll actually be able to enjoy the things that we want to enjoy. Like, I know a lot of us are complaining about how we're not going to have a summer, how a lot of us are going to have our birthdays ruined because of the coronavirus. And I feel like if we all just come together and listen to the doctors and the officials that are making these rules for a reason, like simply saying to stay inside. I know it is hard, which is what I'm going to get to in just a second. I know it's hard, but please just stay inside, guys, because the faster that everyone just groups together inside and stays inside, focuses on themselves, keeps themselves busy for the time that we have to be inside, everything's going to get better quicker and everybody's mental health is going to blossom. And now that's kind of bringing me into the reason why I'm making this video. As you guys already know by now, I do have anxiety, and I also have had depression before, and it's really hard to talk about it now, so don't mind me if I get a little bit teary-eyed. My anxiety and my depression have been, at an all-time high right now. Like literally so high, and it's pretty scary because being in quarantine isn't very easy for those of us that do have mental illnesses. The only reason I put quotes up in the air is because I don't really like putting a label on it. It kind of makes us feel, it can make some of us feel more vulnerable when we say that it's a mental illness, or we say that it's a mental disorder, which is, it is what it is. Being alone and isolating yourself for so long, for me myself, I've been isolating myself for about, I would say, 2 weeks, and this was before everything just bursted out of control. I was actually inside doing, you know, my normal daily things, and I honestly took going outside for granted. I realized, like, I want to be able to go out and have brunch, you know, with my friends when I want to, because for me, that's what helps me with my anxiety. That's what helps me with, you know, my cloudy, you know, dark thoughts even. We all have different ways of coping, and I like to be around people, not necessarily going out and partying and drinking and, you know, doing all of those things, but simply just being around the people that I love and being around people that make me feel good, and being able to go out and get, you know, my favorite sandwich, a nice iced coffee, and walk around and have a nice chat like under the sunshine. And that's what helps me a lot. And if you guys live in the LA area, you guys would know that the weather has been terrible. It's been like very gloomy, and that's definitely like out of our control and everything. But the darkness plus this terrible virus that's killing several people, and on top of that, being isolated by yourself at home, can be very dark. Like, it can be very, very dark. And I know that I'm not alone on this, and this is exactly why I wanted to make this video. I actually have a very close friend that I talk to like very often. You know, it may sound a little bit weird, but I just knew that this person was kind of like off. FaceTime the person, and they were just kind of like, you know, acting normal, but I could just get kind of like a little idea of how that person was feeling. We just had hung out that past weekend, and we're having so much fun, and it's just so crazy how being alone and in the darkness and just all up in your thoughts, like, we both have both of those things. We both have anxiety and depression, so we can relate on a super deep level. It's just very scary because a lot of people can seem like they're fine, but they're not. And especially in some times like this, where not only is it the weather, but it's also there's this pandemic that's going around that's pretty much uncontrollable at this point, because there's so many people that don't want to stay indoors and help make this lessen and be better. I hope you guys know kind of like where I'm getting at with this video, because I know that I am kind of like scatterbrained. I know that it is very tough right now because we're all in our own situations. Like, I have plenty of friends that have been getting laid off. I have plenty of friends that have been fired, and then some of them are getting unemployment, but then others aren't. And it's just so many things that are happening. Like, just this one thing happened, and then everything is like a domino effect. Like, everything is just going out of whack, and everything is just going insane. Please reach out to your friends, see if they're doing okay, make them feel like they have someone to talk about their feelings, because that's all it takes. It just takes one person to reach out and say, hey, how are you feeling? There are so many people out there that have severe mental illnesses out there right now, and even if it's mild, it could progress, especially with how the world is going right now. I just encourage you guys to reach out to the people that you love, ask them how they are, and at least help them in that way, because that's going to make the world such a better place. Things have been tough, and I hope that you guys are doing okay. I just quickly wanted to share this with you guys because I know many of you guys are going through this same thing, and I wanted to let you guys know that it's going to be okay. Things are going to get better, and even though right now things are at its worst, it feels like, just try to stay positive as much as you can through all of this, because even though I am in a very dark place right now, even before this whole thing happened, this just happened to make it worse. I still try to look at the positives as much as possible, and I think about all the people that love me, and I think about all the blessings that I have in life. Manifest that I'm going to have reciprocated love. So when you're in a dark place, I know it's very, very, very hard to get out of it, but it's just little baby steps. What I like to do is listen to my favorite artists. I love to listen to Lana. I love to listen to Billy. We're in a different angle now because my camera died right as I was finishing up this video. Just giving you guys a little bit of insight of how I try to look at things and what makes me feel better. I feel like it could really help you guys. So I already said that I like to listen to my favorite artists, and it just really relaxes me, and I like to come into my room and just turn on my pink light because pink is my favorite color. I like to lay in bed and just really like take in all of the lyrics and think about how great my life is going to be in like 5 years, even though right now it seems very, very terrible and, you know, endlessly chaotic. Maybe in 3 months things will be totally different, and then I can finally go out and get my brunches with my friends like I used to. That made me feel so much better, you know. Try to find positivity in every single bad time. Even warm baths, like those are just some things that make me feel a little bit more soothed in the moments. I really want to know in the comments how you guys are feeling, how you guys are dealing with this, and your experiences, and what you guys are doing to cope with everything. I'm here literally just a comment away. I'm sending nothing but positive vibes your way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Love you guys.